In order to run the railway further south beyond the present railhead, we have the small matter of a 440 metre deviation to build before we can reach the next target of a new railhead that will double the length of our current running line. This includes an embankment 180 metres long and up to 10 metres high. In due course, we will also need a bridge over the Nant-Goedwig stream. Thanks to many generous donations in the past from supporters, we currently have £150,000 in funds towards the work. However, the estimated cost of going further south is £700,000. Grants are being sought, but there is a long way to go, and as soon as any work is carried out, those accumulated funds rapidly decline. The reason for the embankment is that, although much of the former Corris trackbed is intact beside the road towards Mahuntleth, highway improvements to the A487 have encroached upon the former railway formation at the point of the current work. At the end of March 2020, a major breakthrough was made when a quantity of stone became available from a construction project in Dolgellau and was found to be suitable material for the making of the gabions that were used to support the foot of the high section of embankment. Preparation work on the site was carried out by contractors, and with the gabions in place, the construction of the embankment began. The reason for the gabion wall is that the original design had 1 in 1.5 gradient sides, but standards have changed and we need to have a 1 in 2 side slope in order to meet modern requirements for safety, but without the toe of the embankment, the gabions, intruding any further into the floodplain. The Dolgellau material allowed work to begin on the embankment. To avoid it being classed as waste, it was processed into distinct classes of material for haulage purposes, thereby avoiding licensing and fees. The coarser stone was used to fill the gabions and foundation layer. The finer material formed the lower part of the embankment. This preparatory work simplified the later stages. This is Phase 4 of the overall embankment project. Phases 1, approximately 80 metres long, and 2, approximately 100 metres long, are complete, whilst Phase 3, between 2 and 4, is a trunk road culvert extension or bridge. This will be approximately 70 metres long. It was anticipated that Phase 3 would have been undertaken before Phase 4, but the availability of affordable material changed priorities. This work to date has consumed over £70,000, showing why donations towards the next stages of construction will be very welcome. Without funding, the work cannot proceed. The embankment is built up using layers of rock, earth and slate, with drainage provision at the base. This has to be carried out by contractors using earth-moving plant and machinery. After a hiatus, with limited material supplies only allowing for sporadic bursts of construction, whilst more sources of affordable and suitable material were sought, completion of the new road bridge over the River Dovey at Mahuntleth freed up a supply which the Corris has been able to obtain. Delivery of this began in February 2024. This section of the line will include some gradients as steep as 1 in 30, which will certainly pose a challenge to locomotives number 7 and number 10 as they take trains up the section northwards to Maesporth Junction. Once the embankment and bridge work is completed, the intention is to advance the railhead further southwards towards Pont Evans, with a run-round loop short of Pont Evans at Goedwig South. After Pont Evans, the next stage will include having to cross a minor road off the A487 before continuing along the road to Esgair Geiliog station, which is already in the care of the Corris Revivalists. Longer term, it is intended to extend along the scenic Dulas Valley at least as far as the Centre for Alternative Technology. But this is all theoretical until the new embankment is complete. All assistance is most welcome, and we would like to thank all of our supporters as we look to extend the running line southwards along the Dulas Valley.